if you quiet me down slightly. Is the mic too loud? Can you all hear? Is it acceptable? Good. Harry and Edward Cullen are doing a cycle ride for St Richard's Hospice in memory of their grandmother, Diana Jones, who many of you knew, and their daughter, Diana's daughter Rebecca, is here today. So the boys are going to give you a 5-minute presentation?
She's about there.
About that. So over to you. Do you don't want the mic, do you? Would you like the mic? It's all yours. Okay, fine. Thank you both.
Hello. I'm Edward and this is Harry.
Hi. He's dead. Hi.
Yes, like Sonia said, this time last year we spent much of our half-term visiting my grandmother Diana in St Richard's. We're here today to tell you about how we've been raising money for St Richard's Hospice. First, I think I'd like to say a little bit about my grandmother. 2 years ago, she was sitting at this annual lunch with Sonia Rangers. She was in her late 60s, lived in Broadway, and I'm sure many of you remember her. We have our own and have your own memories of her. The things I found about her special about her, was that whenever we went over to her house every morning, she would get up early for us just to make pancakes for us because she felt she had to. She also loved being very perfect about things, like she would have to get wrapping perfectly. Like she one year even went on a course just to learn how to wrap ribbons perfectly. And I remember one year my brother woke up Christmas to discover my grandmother had wrapped him a kettle box of a kettle, which was interesting. Only then he opened it and found a leather jacket in there which he had been wanting. So that was interesting. Anyway, I shall pass over to you.
I'd never been to hospice before I went to visit my grandma, and I thought it would be just like a hospital, but I couldn't have been more wrong. When I got there, it was amazing. Every room had a lovely view over a lake. There was a kitchen, and there were places for all the visitors to go to. There was a lounge, and so we could watch TV and stuff. And even just small things, like it not smelling like a hospital and having carpet, made it feel more like a hotel than a hospice. My grandma didn't just go in there because she thought she was dying, but because she just wanted to get her symptoms under control. When she first got to the hospice, she phoned us to tell us that she had arrived, and my grandma and my grandpa both sounded like they'd arrived at a holiday destination, not at a hospice. They were really excited, and I think my grandma felt amazing that there were people to look after her instead of her having to worry about herself. We've done some training rides, including the old crash, but I think we're all ready to go now.
Okay, so we're setting off from Bristol tomorrow with my cousin as well, both of us, and following the Susterans Route 4. We'll finish in London, hopefully in 3 days, if everything goes okay. And the journey's split into 4 different stages, which you can see from here. The weird explosion things are supposed to be where we're staying. It's not a war zone. We have a target of raising £1,000, and I think I just read my brother's bit, but still, you can say that.
We've got a target of raising £1,000. So far, we've raised £544. There's a collection pot at the back and some donation sheets if anybody wants to donate by the lamp. Also, we've got a website which is www.justgiving.com/cycle4Diana, which is there. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Well done. Very much indeed. So there's a form at the back. Yes. Chris.
How many miles is it?
Oh, miles?
169.
Thank you. Thank you. Amazing young people, I'm sure you'll agree, and it never ceases to amaze me.